Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zack, and today I am driving a 1932 Franklin.
Up front is a 4.5-liter straight six, and down below is a 3-speed manual transmission. Now, I was super excited to have the opportunity to drive this Franklin Custom Phaeton Airman because it is a one-of-one car built by a coach builder. This is also my first experience driving a Franklin, so I'm excited to share this piece of this company's history with you. But if you would like to submit your own vehicle, it does not have to be a one-of-one custom vehicle. You can head on over to my website, zackpradel.com/submit. It's a quick and easy submission form, and I come out to you. But let's get back to that 274 cubic inch inline six. Well, the most notable part about it is the fact that it is air-cooled. All Franklins were air-cooled, and the main reason was for reliability and less parts needed to assemble them. Because of their high price at the time, and the fact that it was air-cooled, it actually attracted a lot of doctors, since the water in the engine didn't have to be drained at night and refilled in the morning during the winter months. So, if an emergency came up, all the doctor would have to do is hop in and go, since modern coolant hadn't been popularized or invented yet. Like I said, paired to it is a 3-speed manual transmission. It is not synchronized and shifts just like any other car from the era. However, the car itself is incredibly smooth and quiet. Last but not least, of course, the Franklin is rear-wheel drive. So how does it feel to drive a Franklin? Well, you feel like the man of the house for sure. The car is so big, heavy, and quiet that it feels like driving a bank vault with pillows for wheels. Every turn of the wheel is done with conviction, and every forearm muscle you can muster up. But riding in this car is where you really want to be. Here is us getting up to 55 miles an hour on some Michigan back roads. With that stuff out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, the steering wheel is large and in charge, since power steering hadn't been invented yet. To the left, you get an openable cubby, and on the door, you have a latch to get in and out, as well as some beautiful leather work. In the center, you get gauges for your speed, oil, fuel, amperage, and clock, as well as 3 knobs for venting. To the far right, you get yet another openable cubby. The shifter is tall and slender and heavy in your hand, while the parking brake is finished in silver. Similarly, the gas pedal looks like an inverted spoon, similar to the silver spoon required at birth to be able to operate a Franklin. The seat was a dark brown leather bench seat, which bounced and flopped as we rode down the road. The back seats were similar, but also had a footrest and foldable windscreen of my own to not mess up my luscious hair. Of course, the Franklin also fails the big friggin' bottle test. The exterior of the car is breathtaking. Like I said, this was a coach-built vehicle, so every panel and accompanying gap were made with a person's craftsmanship nearly a century ago. I also love the brown on brown, a rather bold choice for the era. So what are my final thoughts on Franklin? Well, beyond how special it was even cooler to learn about the history of an American company that no longer exists. Franklin cars sold from 1902 to 1934. They were the first cars to offer a 6-cylinder engine back in 1905, as well as the first cars to offer automatic spark advance in 1907. The ending would start in 1928, when Franklin took out a big loan to invest in their new engine, a 6.4-liter air-cooled V12. Yes, it was an air-cooled V12. However, that car sold incredibly poorly due to the Depression, and so the company was not able to pay back their loan. This sank Franklin, forcing them to sell off all of their assets. Huge thank you to the Gilmore Auto Museum, and specifically the Franklin Auto Museum, for the opportunity to not only look at, but to drive a significant piece of automotive history. Although my time with the car was rather short, the memory will stick in my head forever. If you're interested in Franklin automobiles, please check out the Franklin Museum at the Gilmore Auto Museum up in Hickory Corners, Michigan. Their information will be found in the description below. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.